Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to welcome you aboard to CLF Airlines, an adventurous and exciting flight standing for Central London Forerunners Airlines. CLF Airlines is a kingdom-run air force and ground force, and it is our pleasure to introduce you to the leading crew on board for the last 12 months, the unchallenged captain, officially known as Melchizedek, with eternal years of experience in flying all forms and sizes of international engines. His father Elohim, with whom he flies, manufactures and services the aircrafts. The widely assisting Holy Spirit, who is the spiritual GPS for this flight, and finally, your flight attendants, the London Forerunners. It's good to see some of our executive club members on board today, commonly known as Friends of the Forerunners. In preparation to take off, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. In other words, prayer line, teaching line, and healing line. For your safety and protection, we recommend that you fasten your seatbelt and keep it fastened for eternity. Please ensure that your seat bag and folding trays are in full upright position. If you haven't already done so, please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you and get rid of any excess luggage in the relationship room. Place it under the seat or in the overhead bin. Please use caution when opening the relationship room, as heavy articles may have shifted around in the overhead bin during the emergency exit. Please read carefully the special instructions manual, commonly known as the Bible, located by your seat for your safety. This will serve as a lamp unto your feet and a light unto your path. If you do not wish to perform the functions described in the events of an emergency, please note that you do so at your own risk, and CLF Airlines accepts no liability for any such actions. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. In case of an emergency to start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, place it firmly over your nose and mouth, secure the elastic band behind your head, and breathe normally. If you're traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure their mask on first and then yours, as instructed in Song of Songs 8:8. We have a little sister. What shall we do for our sister on the day she is spoken for? Please keep your oxygen mask on and expect no crew member to advise you to remove it. Our first stop will be London Bridge, the landing zone, Guy's Chapel. On arrival, you'll be invited to tune into our flight radio station, where you'll receive the news of a newborn baby, Central London Forerunners, in the City of London in February 2016, with a party of wild men, women, and a couple of children in wild celebration to welcome this unique arrival. Our second stop is the Healing Room in March 2016. Here we'll be joined on board by more executive club members from around London, among them the vulnerable, the wounded, the broken, the prisoners, and the hopeless, but all with an equal chance to meet the captain personally or any crew member without being evacuated. Our third and most broadcasted stop is the Burn Gathering Centre in June 2016. On arrival, you meet the same baby, now 4 months old, being dedicated, taking her first steps, a bit unsteady but with sheer determination, developing an adventurous and interesting personality at a tender age, and growing in her identity as a priesthood. Now we request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate safety features around this baby. At this time, we request that all mobile phones, pagers, radios, and remote control toys be turned off for the full duration of the flight, as these items might interfere with the navigational and communication equipment on this aircraft. Please note all communication in this cabin will be via the Holy Spirit, who is our GPS. We request that all other electronic devices be turned off, even if we fly above 10,000 feet. Simply use the whistle called worship to attract the attention of the Holy Spirit. And now, the highlight of our stop so far in September 2016, the mysterious Patmos Island. We are now crossing a zone of turbulence over the Greek islands and being propelled higher with a group of wildly enthusiastic Patmosians. There is a wind of change that is blowing. It is called the wind of refreshing. It is traveling across the oceans and is barely discernible, but when it approaches the land, it begins to rise fast. There is a powerful atmosphere around the Patmos Island, with the book of Revelation coming alive and a tangible presence of the Holy Spirit. For this reason, kingdom legislation forbids smoking anywhere in the cabin, as this will contaminate the atmosphere. Kingdom regulations also prohibit the tampering with, disabling and destruction of the smoke detectors and requires passenger compliance with crew member instructions. But there's likely to be a turn of events as CLF Airlines approaches 2017 on New Year's Eve with a heartfelt cry to release the sword going out all night. A reminder that a powerful sword from the Holy Spirit is being released to cut off, cut through and cut away everything that hinders love in this hour. This will propel us powerfully into 2017. We'll be flying at a higher altitude of immeasurable square feet and an accelerating speed that will awaken you from your sleep. After ascending above the clouds, the aircraft will continue to fly to its cruising altitude and more passengers will join us aboard on this stage. Then, at long last, we arrive at our much anticipated one-year anniversary spot in February 2017. The forecast is exciting and inviting. CLF Airlines is steadfast and has 2020 vision. Plans are underway to increase its prayer watches, to reach out to the highways and byways and to influence the 7 mountains. There is a trip to Germany on the horizon to release a prophetic sound. There's also the launch of the CLF Soup Kitchen in central London. And you'll be pleased to know another London's Burning gathering is in sight in June 2017, plus many more adventures as we mingle with the 7 spirits of God in 2017 and beyond. But the biggest of all events is fast approaching. For those who stay close to the captain, there is a promise of the powerful wave of revival, a tsunami, a marriage of his word and his spirit. It will be God moving as we experience an explosion from heaven in the inner space. We therefore recommend that you stay on board and keep your seatbelt tightly fastened throughout this time. Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear the sound of the flight taking off? We are in the first priority for takeoff now and should depart in less than 5 minutes. So on behalf of CLF Airlines and the entire crew, we'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip and we look forward to journeying with you for eternity. May we take this opportunity to wish CLF Airlines a very happy 1st anniversary and we hope to see you all again soon. Thank you.